What's going on, everyone? I'm Marissa, and in today's video we're going to show you step by step how to start from nothing with no money and take the steps necessary to crack $1,000 a day in your online business. This is kind of like a profitable online business tutorial, and the reason I'm choosing to talk about this is because not too long ago, the other week, I had a almost $1,400 a day in my business with just my digital products, and that doesn't include my affiliate commissions or any other type of income that I produce. It was just based off the digital products that I sell. So I thought, hey, you know what? Let me share some fast track ways that my subscribers can realistically use and implement and take away. And that's what we'll be talking about in this video. So if you like the sounds of that, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe button and hit that bell to make sure you don't miss any more future videos just like this one. Okay, so the first step in all of this to making your way up to $1,000 a day in your online business is you really want to be clear on which type of online business you want to build. Okay, there's probably 10, 15 different online business models out there, and you really got to evaluate which ones, is going to serve you, is the one you really want to do and build, because entrepreneurship and online business is a full-time job, at least the first few years, probably the first 5 years, okay? Until you can really grow a team, outsource a bunch of things. You're really going to be working a lot, like a full-time job, sometimes more, sometimes less. So you want to make sure you like the business model that you're doing, okay? It could be anything from e-commerce. It could be trading, day trading, which I have no idea on how to do, but you could be doing that. It could be online coaching or consulting, so a little bit pretty much kind of the same thing. So coaching. You can be an influencer, content creator. There's so many things that you can do, and you really got to get clear on what it is you want to do with your online business. Because I got to tell you, a lot of these online business models are not created equal, and a lot of them take a lot more upfront cost than some of them. Okay, some of these you can get started for absolutely free. Some of them are more risky, like trading and e-commerce, because you have to upfront invest money in trading, right? With e-commerce, you have to invest money upfront with the cost of the good and most likely advertising, unless you're building up an e-commerce store on Etsy or Amazon merch or something like that that has its traffic source already. But if you're running a Shopify drop shipping store, you're gonna have to run Facebook ads. So you have to consider which one of these are you going to need the least upfront cost. My advice is to start with a business model where you could start for free, because that's the best way to not dig yourself into a $60,000 hole like I did when I first got started online back in the day when I started with e-commerce. So in this first step in the evaluation stage, what I'd really want you to do is just make a list of the pros and the cons of each model. I also wrote down like courses, having an advertising agency, doing affiliate marketing, because those are also online business models that you can do. But definitely take a step back and just evaluate the pros and cons of each type of business model that you're thinking of getting into, and realistically how much money it's going to take. Maybe it won't take any money, but it'll take more time. So what's the cost investment, what's the time investment, and what business model looks the most attractive to you? All right, step number 2 on your way to building $1,000 days in your online business is to really niche down. And no, I don't mean pick an industry. No, I don't mean pick a very broad market. What I mean is to pick a specific niche. Know who exactly you're serving. Know what problem you're solving. Know what that client avatar looks like. Because a lot of you watching this video are probably thinking, oh my gosh, I'm stuck on this part, and I get it. I've been there. I have several students in our program that are stuck on this step and can't move past, but you have to really evaluate a couple of things. The interests and the expertise that you have, because everybody has knowledge and expertise in something, versus the profitability of that niche that you're thinking about. Evaluate the demand of, crocheting versus something else like, I don't know, getting into the yoga or motivation niche. See what products and what services are out there already that are already profitable, and that'll give you a clue to what you would want to do, because you do have to have an interest and preferably a specialty in what it is you want to teach online or what it is you want to center your business around. And let me give you a hint. The more you can solve people's problems, the more money you will make. And it is true what they say. The riches are in the niches, or niches, sorry. But the more you narrow down, okay, and hone in on that one niche, the more money you're going to make, okay? So you might be thinking, well, that sounds like kind of the opposite of, what I thought, because I can serve so many people and my product is good for all kinds of people, and it probably is. But this is the way you're going to grow your revenue online. So the third step to all of this, coming off of niching down, is write down a list of your interests and expertises, okay? And I know you might think, you're like, well, I'm not really an expert at anything. I truly beg to differ, because there's people that are so scared and have imposter syndrome to get started online because they think, oh my goodness, I need a certain certification, I need a certain degree, I need a certain amount of hours or qualification of doing this. No, as long as you're better than somebody at doing something, then you're an expert in their eyes, okay? I had a client, or a student actually, who said that they didn't feel qualified to talk about a certain topic, but yet they had 25 years of experiences in this niche. I'm like, oh my gosh, are yes, you have so much to offer. You've overcome challenges, you've learned so much, you've seen people grow, you know solutions to this problem that people are having. So please don't underestimate anything that you think, oh, I don't know enough. I guarantee there's something that you know. For example, back in the day when I was an engineer, you know, one thing that I could have taught that I didn't realize at the time was how to teach other up and coming engineers how to be a good engineer and how to have a successful and enjoyable job. I didn't really know I had that talent, but I did, right? So you just have to pull it out of you. So get a notebook and brainstorm on what your interests are, what people ask questions, why people ask you questions, what they ask you questions about, and I guarantee you'll find something in there where you can turn it in to a six-figure business online. Okay, so once you've gone through these first few steps of picking the business, of niching down and knowing your expertises and what you're going to do, the next step, for sure, hands down, is to create a lead magnet. So a lead magnet is something like a really irresistible piece of information that you give away for free, that people will not hesitate to give you their name, their email, and sometimes even their phone number. So a lead magnet could be anything along the lines of a PDF, it could be a free webinar, it could be a free video training series, like free videos. Okay, it could be a free ebook. It could be a cheat sheet. It could be a list, an explanation of the top tools that you use for something. It could be really anything that people would perceive as valuable and that would want to opt into your list, right? Because the whole point of this is to build your email marketing list, because really that's where the real money is when you have and start to build your list. It doesn't matter how big or small your list is, but this is the power of having a lead magnet, is so that you start to create a very powerful source of instant traffic for you and your business, aka your list of leads. Leads meaning name and email, people interested in taking that next step, that next action with you. And so many people get discouraged about like, oh my gosh, I have to write an entire ebook or create a PDF. Like, don't worry about it. If you were to go to canva.com and sign up for free, it's a free resource online, then you can create an outstanding, stunning looking ebook or lead magnet, whatever you want, because they have tons of templates for flyers, for posters, for PDFs, for ebooks, for social media posts. Really, it's your one-stop shop for all of your branding ideas and little digital products that you create online. So I would definitely check out Canva, because the templates are already done for you. You would just have to go in there and list out the content. So you could easily create a beautifully branded lead magnet within a day using Canva. And even if that intimidates you a little bit, what you could do is outsource it. Go to Fiverr.com, maybe invest anywhere from $50 to $70, I'm not sure, for somebody to help you with the lead magnet creation. They would actually probably help you write it and do some of the branding and design, but definitely creating a lead magnet should not be anything intimidating or scary. All right, this next step is very important, and that is to be legal. So especially in the US, if you're going to be doing anything online, making money at all, so many people ask me, Marissa, is it required that I get an LLC or a business entity? And I don't say yes, because that's not, that's not my profession. I'm not a CPA, I'm not a lawyer. However, if your plan is to make money online, yes, you should at least get a sole proprietorship or LLC, some type of business entity in your name, so that way you can have an EIN number instead of using your social security number to file taxes. So I would just Google it in the state that you're in. I just mostly know about US. If you're in Europe or Australia or another country in the world, I would probably form a legal business entity, whatever country you're in, because it is to safeguard you and the activity that you're doing online. The next thing that you want to be doing to getting your business up and off the ground and to going for $1,000 a day online is to tell your family and friends. And you may be thinking, what? That's so dumb. Marissa, what the hell? But it's so true. Like, I was so embarrassed to do this. This was probably the hardest part in the beginning, was telling my audience, the little audience I had, my friends and my family, that I was starting this business. But it's really important because, one, you're committed to doing it. Two, you start to feel that pressure. You're like, okay, well, this is real. I am holding myself accountable and I'm going to do it. So I know it may sound lame, but the other reason it is super important why you do this is because what it's also going to do is to show you who's not on your side, because there's going to be friends and family out there that are like, what are you doing? Like, just stick with your job. You just got your degree. Like, make your degree work for you. Like, no. And so you're going to know who the toxic people are in your life once you announce, like, oh, I'm starting this business with blah, blah, blah. So that is really important to tell your friends and family. All right. So the next three components are pretty simple, but they're pretty complex at the same time. And so one of those things is traffic. Okay. You're going to want to figure out a way to generate traffic to your online business. So with an e-commerce store, with Shopify, for example, drop shipping, you're most likely going to have to do paid advertising like Facebook ads, unless you create your store on a platform like Etsy that has traffic on it already. It already has a search engine, search bar SEO built into the platform. So this is something that you're going to have to decide what you have the budget for. If you have money for traffic, $1,000 to $2,000 a month, then okay, go for the paid advertising side. But if you don't, you're going to have to put up an upfront investment of building up your audience with content creation on the organic side. And with that being said, I definitely want you guys to download my Subscribers to Sales Blueprint if you haven't already, because it goes over how I generate massive traffic with my YouTube channel to my products and services online, and how I built a multiple six-figure business leveraging the power of YouTube. Okay, so go ahead and download that Subscribers to Sales Blueprint. And I guess the main thing I'd want you to take away is, if you can build up your organic audience, it doesn't take millions of followers. It doesn't even take 100,000 followers. You can be profitable with just 1,000 followers, 1,000 true fans. So if you're starting your Instagram account and your YouTube channel, you don't need that many subscribers and followers to have people who respect what you're doing online and are interested in buying from you. I see it all the time. People making their first sales from a really tiny audience. So don't be intimidated by going the organic traffic and free way. The next thing you're going to want to do is to create a sales funnel. And if you're like, what is a sales funnel? I have so many different videos on sales funnels. I'll leave some of the videos and the links in the description, but basically it's a way to funnel your customers into your business and eventually sell to them. So this model kind of looks like, I told you in the earlier steps, you're going to want to create a lead magnet. So this is your lead magnet. There's going to be a page that says, hey, download this free whatever. Okay, and when they opt in, they're going to go to another page, and this is going to be the thank you page, where it says thank you, blah, 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 and a call to action button for them to download, or for them maybe to click on an affiliate link. There's so many ways to do funnels. And if you're a little bit confused, I would say check out KARTRA, because that is my sales funnel builder that I use. It's actually my all-in-one business platform that I use. It's email marketing, it's funnels, it's everything in one, so you don't have to sign up on different platforms to get the same services. It's all right there. And the important thing about KARTRA is that your leads are going to sign up with you on your lead magnet, then they're going to go to a list, and this list is going to automatically market to them. This is called an autoresponder or an automated follow-up sequence. And the cool thing with KARTRA is that it already has a bunch of built-in beautiful templates for you with sales funnels. So it's literally going in there, modifying the title and the main points, and then putting it all together to form your first sales funnel. All right, so the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is your irresistible offer. Now, this is what's going to make you $1,000 a day, $2,000, $10,000 a day, and beyond. So that is your irresistible offer. And this could be so many things, okay? This could be a digital course that you create. This could be one-on-one coaching. This could be group coaching. This could be a membership site. Maybe you're a fitness coach, an online fitness coach, and you have a membership site with different nutrition plans and exercises for your clients. That is an irresistible offer. And so as you develop these first, 7, 8 steps that I talked about, you're going to know what model, what offer fits your business, okay? Because there's, for example, life coaches, they probably wouldn't create a course they're probably more one-on-one coaching, okay? And maybe something like credit repair, where you're working one-on-one with clients, is more of a consulting type of offer. So you'll know what type of offer to match with your expertise in your niche as you go along. For example, in my business, I've always done affiliate marketing, which is promoting other people's products, but now I've transitioned heavily to where I offer my own digital course, which comes with group coaching. So it's a group coaching that I offer once a month, which is something that I'm very comfortable with as a business owner and a model that works perfectly for my business. All right, if you're loving this video and are still here, why don't we keep learning and growing together? And I invite you to watch my free masterclass that goes over the 4-step framework on how to build a wildly profitable online business by leveraging the power of YouTube. The masterclass is completely free. You can check out the button below, click below, and the best time to sign up. There's going to be so much valuable information in this masterclass. I guarantee it. You're going to have a bunch of actionable things that you can walk away with and start. So just click right here and I'll see you on the masterclass.